Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. We are in Aswan and we gonna fly along the Nile down to Khartoum, to the capital of Sudan. So, well, there's nothing much to say. Also, follow the river! Yay! Wait, the kitty cam is not rightfully positioned. I need to check that. And hey, co-pilot, welcome in. How are you doing, Nightsap?
Fine. And I'm very happy to actually look like I should in your stream now.
Ha! The kitty cam is positioned. Well, every time in a specific interval, the app which runs on a mobile, the kitty cam is a mobile, and from time to time it closes itself. So I need to get it down, start the app again, and put it back up.
Yeah, and that changes the position.
Yeah. But finally, Kitty's sleeping on her cat tree for a while, and not on my keyboard. Yeah. I can hear her, Sisha. She sounds gorgeous. That's a gorgeous bird. All sounds a tad bit better than the Hell Kitty. I have to say that BMW engine sounds better than the Hell Kitty.
And it's just chugging along.
Yeah, like a big car.
It doesn't seem to be stressed or anything.
No. And it does not get stressed, even on full blast. It chugs along. So that it can chug along in the air, we're gonna start up the Spitty. Fuel pump on because I'm too lazy to wobble. Do you know, by coincidence, is there a speed lock for the gear? Because if you are faster than 180 knots at the Messerschmitt, she would not deploy her wheelies.
I haven't actually found that yet.
Okay.
So far, whenever I pressed gear down, it actually deployed.
Yeah, but that was one big plus when trying out this bird today.
Yeah.
Before the stream, so I was wondering.
But the Schmitty has this that you press it, and if you then get below the speed, it will automatically deploy the gear.
Yes.
So you don't have to press it again.
But if you use a Spitfire, which deploys a gear whenever you say gear down, and you fly then a Messerschmitt.
Yeah.
You say gear down, but the Messerschmitt says, no, too fast.
No. And if you try a touch and go, it's possible that you are still quite fast. And then it's
it's a scratch and go.
A belly flop and go. Or maybe not go, probably.
Probably not go.
It's a screech and stay.
Yeah, kinda. Rattle, 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 cough, cough, cough.
But you know what I've learned in the meantime? We were saying that the buildings don't really look all that good in the new sim, but apparently there are many models of buildings that they actually haven't activated for the alpha. So we will probably get something better in the final program.
What did we learn? Fuel pump off when fly? Or battery empty?
The other thing I learned is that they have now confirmed, definitely in their frequently asked questions, that yes, you can switch from Microsoft Store to Steam or the other way around without losing your marketplace stuff. So it will be transferred from the store to the Steam.
I likes Microsoft. I likes.
Yeah.
Good Microsoft. Nice Microsoft.
Yeah, I think, and it basically it it was JD who found out and who asked about it, and apparently the marketplace content is linked to your Xbox. What's the name?
Xbox
Xbox.
controller to our
Yeah,
flyer tag, more likely, most likely.
exactly.
That flyer
So,
tag.
and if you have the same tag, it doesn't matter what your platform originally was.
So, which platform will you choose?
I'll stay with Steam. I'm happy with Steam. There's one thing that I always appreciate is that I have a 48-hour period of refund. So when I buy anything,
That's
I
kind of
can
person
get a
you
refund.
are. Oh boy. There's a Ryanair. Why is there a Ryanair in the
Yeah, I
gate
actually
area?
see two liners over there.
Yeah, one is a Ryanair for me.
Uh,
Ian Fisher, good evening.
Hello,
Hello,
Ian.
welcome in. How you
Hello,
doing?
Costella.
Costella, hey buddy. So where's the sock? Where's my windsock?
We should take the left turn, I think. If I go by my weather.
That's one of the points from. Okay, other side. Mine would be exactly the other way.
I have a wind almost directly from the north.
Yeah, good morning. That could be. Yeah, I'm following you. That's one what is interesting in 2024. That we can't do those carefree landings anymore. Because the wind will bite us.
That's okay.
Big time. Try to land 172 in Queenstown on 14 knot crosswind. Was all well. I came down a descent, and as soon as I touched down, it almost flipped me over. I had a wing strike on the right side.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
She did not like that.
Yeah, we will probably have to learn a few things which we haven't learned so far.
Oh, yes. And it's good.
Yeah.
It's more realistic. And she was shaking like hell. She was shaking with every draft up and down. Landing with tornado is real. Yeah, Hyper Sniper, kinda. Okay, then we're ready to go. Well, because do you see somebody here?
No.
No? Then I'm gonna start the music. In a minute. when I go home. Da da da.
You see that memorial now at the end of the dam? That's what was missing in 2020. Sorry, 2024.
Yeah, I wait. I'll fly around it because I
it's
missed
right where
it.
the dam ends.
I see it. I got a visual, but I want to take a closer look.
It's actually probably quite large.
Mm-hmm.
The scale is correct. It's called the Friendship Monument, but I can't really say whose friendship.
Was meinst du mit Modkarte?
I think he means if it's a modified map, which it isn't.
Nee, wir haben da nur einen Mod drauf, dass wir die Sachen sehen. Das ist keine Karte. Das ist die Welt. Und das Mod kannst du dir frei von Flight Sim 2 runterladen.
Also um das genau zu sagen, Geografie ist alles ganz original.
Richtig.
Das Einzige, was hier Mod ist, aber da sind wir uns nicht mal sicher, ist dieses Monument. Aber das kann sein, dass es sogar auch in der Sim ist.
So, we follow upstream the Nile. We're going along the Nile.
Ich habe so den schwachen Verdacht, dass wir nachher 2 Abu-Simbels haben.
Sorry, was?
I think I might have 2 Abu-Simbels because it could be that I have I have the one that I installed for this stream, and then it might also be in the All Africa mod.
Maybe, but we will see together.
You have that All Africa mod installed now as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, I mean, whoever made that mod put in a hell of a lot of work, because there are so many points of interest in it.
Come on. We need 9% of trim, my friend. And you know something else, Nights Up?
Hmm?
The button for 2024 disappeared out of my program folder without me removing it.
That sounds like
Microsofty.
Yeah. They just...
Oh, the button is
deleted
not
it.
there
Yeah.
anymore.
Uh.
It disappeared.
But it could also have been a built-in timer, so maybe it was...
So it was Microsoft all along.
Yeah. Nasty.
There's Costella. The Costella bird. Is music to voice ratio good on the stream? Guys, give me feedback, please. Do you have any feeling?
Dragons!
A marker for a temple in the middle of the water there.
Okay.
So I assume that just got drowned.
Pulses with the Leroy Jenkins. Aye. Try to scare me. I see a Limakilo. Hello, buddy. Who's there in the back? Swing. A Catbird Niner appeared.
Ooh.
And I can't read it. But I guess Lima Kilo will be in the MB339, and we know Costello will be in the PC21 as ever.
Hello, Lima Kilo Mike.
How's the Lima Kilo Mike doing? Hey buddy, welcome in.
Buddy.
There's a wild cat bat appearing. Hey buddy.
Hello.
Hello, Catbat.
Hello. Long time no see.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. I got myself in the Vision Jet. I don't know if that will be a good idea or not.
Okay.
It's a bit slow, maybe. I just reinstalled it because I didn't even have it installed anymore.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Well, let's get those headsets away. There
Catbat,
we go.
you're
Yes.
very quiet again.
Oh, I'm sorry. So this is better probably, but yes, bonkage assured.
The
Oh,
cat
I
bat
don't mind the
signature
bonks.
bump.
Yes. Oh. So that's weird. There's an iPhone in the Vision Jet now.
And he is quiet again.
Why?
I'm quiet because I spoke with my mouth towards the ground.
Have you seen the new Focke-Wulf?
No, I've only seen a picture from Nightsep in the Focal.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah? Is it from Flying Iron?
Yes, of course, it's Flying Iron. Castella says, hi, Catbat.
Gotta get that one then. Hi, Castella, how are you?
I can only recommend it.
It's beautiful inside. Very good done.
Nice.
And one thing is, it behaves.
Yes.
It stays in a line. It does not go on a journey to the left or to the right. And it sounds great, better than the Hell Kitty.
Oh.
Never thought that I say that, but it sounds better than the Hell Kitty.
Really? I got.
Yes.
Oh my god. That must be amazing then.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different sound.
Oh, nice. I'm now very curious. And where do we get it on their page or on the marketplace?
Yes, on their page.
Otherwise, you get this castrated version without guns.
Oh, right.
But I don't even think it's in the marketplace yet.
It's not yet in the marketplace. I was looking yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
And they promised a free update for 2024.
Okay.
If you buy it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I don't see the need.
Catbat.
Yes.
Do you know how American muscle car sounds? Yeah. That low, deep bump. That low, deep
rumble.
Yes, that is kinda how the Focke-Wulf sounds.
Yeah,
it remembers me on an American muscle car.
It's a huge engine, and you can hear that.
It's chugging along.
I'm now so curious to be fair. I'm very curious. But hey, here I am in the comfort of my Vision Jet. Oh my god. It's smooth. It's so smooth. So nice. And the visibility is just awesome.
Somebody called it the duck. In one of my last streams, they called the Vision Jet the duck.
Yeah, it looks a bit like a ducky, doesn't it? Like a rubber ducky.
Yeah.
If it were like yellow, you'd have a rubber ducky.
Just make a yellow livery. And with orange nose. And you have your rubber ducky.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and it looks so nice by night here, and like the lighting and stuff. Oh yeah, this is amazing. It's also very quiet with the headset simulation.
Yeah.
So it's good for me to talk like that because I can hear you guys.
Yay!
Probably still going a bit slow, but that will be fixed once we get in the higher levels.
You can go direct Abu Simbel Airport.
Oh, can I? Nice.
That would be Hotel Echo Bravo Lima.
Nice, yes, if I can find my waypoints page.
Helps.
It's no 737, that's for sure. It's so different. So So flight plan.
Whee!
So, oh yeah, Abu Simbel, direct 2, activate direct 2, bingo, executed. Oh wow, yeah, it does work. I'm still flying manual, but I can follow it. Wow. Whee! Man, is this butter smooth?
Hmm?
It's nice.
We're in the
It's,
middle of nowhere, that's why.
Yeah, but even then, I had trouble with the VisionJet when I uninstalled it. I was like, so I don't know. It was, you know, like stuttery and all. And now it's just butter.
Butter is good.
Yeah, it's nice.
You sure you're going the right direction? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cutting
I'm
over
not,
the
like,
land.
not doing autopilot, but I'm flying the line.
Okay. You got a Lima Kilo mic on your heels?
Oh, take
Yeah,
off thrust.
I can hear it. I hear the jets.
Nice. I have to look in. How much is the Fokker-Wulf?
28 euros.
27.
For the nicest sounding aircraft in the sim. That should be alright. Well, at least Warbird, right?
Yeah.
I'm really curious now.
We got you hooked.
Well, I mean, I haven't
Whoa,
heard a bad word about this plane since it came out.
She's amazing
nice.
ground
All
handling.
the streamers are happy with it. Yeah, I've never heard anyone criticizing
How's
it.
the low speed flying handling?
Easy. That's such a tame bird. It's very easy.
She does 300 knots effortlessly, but she can also fly quite easily in the 180, 150 region.
I approached the airport on a speed of 139 knots.
Yeah.
No problem with one stage flap out. It has not a barn door. It has 2 stage flaps.
Yes, regular flaps, which you can also use for takeoff.
So pretty easy to bring her down.
I'm curious. I'm definitely curious. And the flying iron ones are really like the words I quite happily would buy.
Yeah. And if you want to,
we're at 15,000.
you have the autopilot if you want to, like in the Spitty as well,
Oh yeah.
You also can get rid of it in the tablet.
It's the
if
same
you fly
tablet
it historical correct.
as in the other planes.
Nice.
I found the Lima Kilo mic. Whee!
Bing bing. Oh, we engaged the autopilot here.
Last week it was interesting, Cat, but towards the end we landed, and then Kaharia, who had the alpha version of the new sim, basically did the same last lake in the new sim, so we could see the difference. That was quite interesting.
It was more atmospheric in the new sim.
They were more, for example, the trees were more like palm trees and, you know, as they should be in this region.
Believable, more believable.
Yeah. It was, yeah, was more alive. Yeah. It's a huge lake, this.
Yeah.
That lake completely changed everything downstream, because since that lake is here, there are basically no more floods of the Nile, which had been there for millennia. And of course that flood was also fertilizing, because it brought mud and everything down with it. And all of that is now basically deposited here in the lake.
Yeah.
So, which means downstream, they will have to, or they already have to fertilize their fields just like everybody else normally. But the advantage is they can settle in areas which before then were constantly under threat of flooding.
Everything has its plus and minus.
And of course now, the problem is that further upstream, Ethiopia is building another, or Sudan, I don't know, one of the two, is building another big dam, which will take water away from this dam, which the Egyptians don't really like. So.
That's just, that's madness. China does that as well with their rivers, and then they...
Yeah, with the Mekong upper course.
Disasters in other
yeah.
Get but chilling on flight level 160.
I guess no need to go higher. But no, actually.
Am I a good umbrella, Lima Kilo, to keep you out of the sun?
There was an article in our local newspaper. You know these yellow firefighting planes, the what's it called, Canadair. Apparently, they stopped producing them in the 60s, and the firm was sold. But it looks as if production is starting again because there are so many countries now who
needs
want it
them?
or want one and have orders that they will now produce a new variant of that plane, you know, with more modern instruments and so on. But it's basically an order from the EU. They got together and pooled all their requests, and they come up with an order which was big enough so that the firm said, okay, in that case, we can start production again.
Pretty cool.
And because there are it's such an increase in forest fires over the last few years, they really need these birds.
Yeah. Imagine that happening for the Concorde, huh?
Yeah.
Happy, 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 happy. Won't happen.
No. With all the complainy types, you know, like, they wouldn't like it. The noisy burp.
Did you see the footage of that spaceship landing, or the on was it last weekend? I've never seen anything like it. It returned and actually landed in the exact same scaffolding.
Yes, I saw that.
Shot. That was absolutely fantastic.
I saw that. It was brilliant. So, around the river bend.
Yeah.
You watched it live and got goosebumps. Oh, I can imagine,
Yep,
Dimakilo.
Yep. And you could also see how the people there who were watching it were absolutely losing it when that happened, in the control center and everywhere. It was on a fantastic sight.
Never imagined that it worked the first time.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Especially since the previous attempts, I mean, they had blown up and God knows what.
Well, yeah, he blew up quite a few.
Yeah. But I mean, they always said that, you know, don't worry, we don't mind if it blows up, because
Exactly,
we keep learning things, and eventually we will have it so that it works. And they were right.
Yeah. So, straight in front, there's Abu Simbel. Let's see what we see or not.
Okay, my bet is on 2 different Abu symbols in my... Well, you would see the same then, yeah. I think we see 2 next to each other.
It takes 2, baby.
Okay, we're gonna come down from this altitude.
We're going down, 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 down. There comes the fucker wolf.
How far? Actually, we're still very far out. Yeah, still 48 miles. Well, I was closer.
if you want to use the ILS, there is on 33 right an ILS cone.
But it's not gonna. I think it's gonna work. I still installed it. I still would have to install like the whole connection with SimBrief and
And it is 109.7 the frequency. If you want to punch it in.
I would want to, but I wouldn't know where. So.
Is that a G3000?
I think it's some sort of a G3000 or superior to that. Yeah. I don't know. It has these little screens on the bottom that you bring everything. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
There you go. 10.
109.7.
Oh no, that's not going to do it. Wait, that's because this is a com. No, I need a nav radios. Bloody. There you go. 109.7.
Final heading, yes, 109.7. Final heading is 326.
Don't know where to set that either. Well, it's a little bit less intuitive than my boring, I can say. Even though this is made for Egypts.
And the VUR is 113.5.
Oh, that's alright. I'll see the runway from miles away anyways.
Follow me!
You guys are going like stink. It's my ground speed 253 and I need more power.
Yeah.
Okay, let's add a bit.
Whee! There he is.
Synthetic vision is quite amazing, to be fair. If it were all clouds, I could still find my way to the runway.
A loopy Lima Kilo is a happy Lima Kilo.
And the water mask glitch.
Oh yeah. There's another classic.
I see a marker, I think that must be our symbol. On the other side.
28 miles to go.
No.
Wind speed
Whee!
4. Means I got a headwind of some couple of knots.
Theory is confirmed. I see two markers very, very close to each other. So, yeah.
Whee! Careful. Black water lilies.
Shit.
What happened?
Well, I mean, you see, it's actually, I think it's 2 statues and you see 4 or something like that. But it's okay. At least you see something.
Did you drink, Knights Up?
No. What happened is we have one add-on which gives us sites all over Africa. And then we've installed another one, especially for Abu Simbel. And
Okay.
they obviously, they overlap here.
Well, I thought you had a wine tasting evening. or
No, no, no. I've been a good boy so far today.
something. Okay.
I had lots of coffee in the afternoon, but no alcohol. The only alcohol I had today was contained in jam, which I put on my
Okay.
cake. Yeah.
Did you bake?
No, that was my friend who baked.
Ah.
It was a cake like a brioche, Catbird. That kind of
Nice.
cake, which takes butter or jam on top.
That seems nice then.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm a little high here, guys.
A tad bit. A tad.
Because we're closer than I thought we were. So, well, let's throw them back. Whee! 4,000
There
feet
no
per minute.
dives it.
It should do it. Nice, that feels fun.
She's done it again. She's done it
Yes.
again. This is one of the quirks of this plane, which I just had to learn again the hard way. When you touch down and you take all the throttle out, the engine
And you stall
stalls.
the engine.
You should always have and it doesn't happen when you're taxiing or anything like that, but it happens when you're in touchdown. And then you have to start this huge startup process again.
Sounds like fun.
It has well over 20 circuit breakers, which if you start in the regular way, not with Control E, you have to press each and every one of them before you start.
Okay.
I
How
always
many
said
circuit
it's
breakers?
more than 21, more than 20. It's a whole row. Kaharia said it was a typically German plane.
It is a typical German plane. Made by a
Why?
German brain.
Well, of course. I mean, it's called. Yeah. I mean, it's called Focke-Wulf for something.
But it's true. I mean, people have asked that in Discord and in chat. It seems strange that this plane is so much superior to the small Messerschmitt. Why
Yeah.
all the aces were actually flying the Messerschmitt?
Yeah.
I don't think that any of the aces flew this plane.
Probably not. 'Cause
It was actually,
they-
people say it was feared by the Allied pilots, but when you look at all the famous names, they all flew the Schmitty.
Yeah. Wasn't the Schmitty just faster? Maybe?
Uh-uh.
No.
She was smaller. Maybe
It
more
was
agile.
Yeah, it was probably more agile. I think that's about the only thing. And the other thing is that in this plane, the pilot is much better protected. It's a plane which can take a lot more hits.
Yeah.
And it has a huge firepower.
Had 6 pew-pews on the nose.
Yeah, 6 pew-pews. So if
2 on the right wing, 2 on the left one, and 2 on the nose.
yeah.
So 190 knots, good pattern speed. Let's throttle back a bit. So I'll go over midfield and then do a right and a left and a left and a left again.
So, and I'm gonna fuel my babe. Some dead dino juice.
This is so cool. Let's go with the flap one. And turning downwind. And ready to drop the gear.
The boys. Castella and Lima Kilo.
Established. What's the flap eyes? Oh, how do I get rid of that? Let's see. Ding. Well, we get rid of that by landing, I guess. What are you on the right runway or on the left runway?
Take whatever you like. The right one is with the ILS cone.
Okay.
On little nav map.
Okay, I'll go with the right one then. 500, thank you, Lisa. Or whatever her name is.
As long as it's not Oshi, all is okay.
What's your problem with Ushi?
Well, my German aunt is actually called Ushi, so that's funny.
What's my problem with the name Ushi? Well, when I was on a cycle tour through Germany, we had we navigated over Google Maps, and I had a female voice, and after sending us over every hill she could find, we named her Ushi.
Yeah, you see, but that means it already must have been a negative name for you. How did it get to be negative? That's a question.
We just found a name for her.
Like, for me, for example, Kevin is one of the negative names.
Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Kevin and Patrick.
And Karen.
Karen, of course, has become negative through the internet, yeah. But I've actually known quite a few nice Ushis. And of course, there was this stupid German Schlager song. Uschi, mach kein Quatsch.
That's funny. Okay. So flaps eyes. So how do we get rid of the flaps eyes? Bloody hell.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Murph has just contacted me. Sent me a code for this add-on.
Yep. That's better. Okie dokie. Catbird, are you staying in The little birdie? Or will you switch?
I don't know. Yeah, I may switch because I'm just gonna be way too slow for you guys. We'll take another little birdie, which is called the Schmitty.
Yeah. I'm surrounded by Germans.
Have fun.
Since I don't have the Woofy, unless I can download it from the marketplace, but then I
Nope. She isn't on the marketplace yet.
not yet, huh? Too bad. Yeah. Okay. No, it will be quicker to just jump into the Schmitty. So Schmitty, change aircraft. Schmitty it is. It's a certain death wish, but anyway.
Well, I mean, we all want something to laugh.
Yeah, exactly. So otherwise, you guys would be bored. I wouldn't be flying the Schmitty. So
It's definitely. I think everybody agrees now that the Schmitty is probably the hardest to fly warbird.
Yes.
I mean, not in flight, but on ground handling.
Yeah, in ground and in slow flight, it's definitely, and in takeoff. Yeah.
And if a beginner wants to get into warbirds, that is the wrong plane altogether.
Totally, you discourage them in a heartbeat.
Whereas this bird, I think a beginner could probably.
Sorry, don't hear a thing now. Wait, it's a simulation, please.
What?
It's so loud.
The Schmitty is loud.
God. Oh.
Yeah. So sound headset simulation on. Yes, thank you. Resume. Okay, it's still loud, but it's way better now. So. Okay, and so how did we do this? It was
Control E.
Full left. No, I started on the runway, so there is no Control E necessary. But it was full right aileron and yeah, very easy going on the throttles.
I ask myself how Lima Kilo, how can you drift with a plane? How?
This is all going to stop with 2024.
Well, you would do it like you do it in a car, I guess. So. Yes, I managed to get up without wing strike so far.
Okay.
Nice and level. Now go full power. Yeah, let's pull. Boing. Yes, we're airborne.
God, and you even stayed on the runway.
Hey, Englewood.
Here coming up.
Hello.
Hello, Englewood.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
Pity you can't fly with us.
Flaps coming up.
So. Schönen guten Abend.
I'm ready for takeoff.
Let's get those bar. Oof. No, we want that retracted, please. Shit. How do we retract it fully?
Along the Nile, yes.
If your gear has stopped retracting, that means you got too fast.
No, it's not the gear. It's those barn doors that come up.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was fiddling with that knob.
Don't use them unless you land.
Yes, but they were open for takeoff, so... Oh, this is nice. There's like some power cables here.
Well, it's bound to be near that dam.
I have nothing installed. I don't think.
Okay.
Dum. Wow. Exciting little plane. Feels like a costume more than a plane. You put it on. Oh, I missed this.
Okay, Englewood. Sounds nice.
I'm sure I won't say it after landing it, but... Going over. Oh.
So you're grinding, basically. You don't know you're beautiful.
Oh, this is so awesome. You gotta put a lot of trim in this plane.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is quite realistic. Although I've never flown a Spitty or a Smitty or either of them. But and so now it's a question of I follow nameplates.
Follow Knights up.
Basically, yeah. I wish I could see him in the Focke-Wulf.
Pretty bird.
Dirty bird.
A real dirty bird.
It has a white livery, the one that I've chosen, which is absolutely shabby. It's
Nice.
there's paint peeling off. There are dirt streaks on it. It really looks very realistic.
That's cool. That's so cool. Unfortunately, I see a Finanza for now. I'm gonna join you here in formation. Can you imagine a real formation between a Schmitty and a Focke-Wulf?
I'm afraid of my tail.
You are
I don't
afraid
know.
of your tail.
I'm afraid for my tail.
Or what's behind it? Two German plane. Yes.
Yeah, Englewood, I heard that on the news today. He fell out of a hotel window
Wait, what?
under the influence of whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a sport here in Ibiza. The British do it all the time.
My brain is slow. So
That one
Liam
guy
from One Direction fall out of a hotel window.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Ouch.
And they reckon it was either alcohol or drugs or both.
In Buenos Aires. Okay. Hey Martin, how you doing?
Hello there.
Welcome in.
It seems to be.
That's weird. Ground texture down there.
Slightly red.
Not only slightly red, but
You mean
they
that white
forgot
stuff?
some. Yeah, they forgot some mountains.
The white stuff could be salt.
Salt or clouds or whatever.
The floor is lava, yes.
I just see deserty stuff with marks of what it looks like the sand has been washed away by water. Which is like,
Looks like a giant creme brulee.
yes.
Yep, that's true.
That's about
Creme
the
brulee
perfect
surface.
description. Nom nom nom.
Shh.
And I
You know what? Yes?
don't have chocolate or cookie at my desk in the cockpit. No.
Neither.
How untypical of you.
Yeah. I ate the last filled cookie myself.
Man,
I
this is
just
an
got
amazing
totally
creme brulee.
fascinated today with crumpets. So I
Okay.
looked at all sorts of recipes and I discovered that I urgently have to buy crumpet forms.
Whee! Nice roll from Lima Kilo. Bad preparation. Always take cookies and chocolate with you.
That's true. So, Wadi Halfa, that should be a non-tarmacy one.
In theory, we do a touch and went there.
Hmm.
Practically, we will see.
No. Let's do that.
Let's do it. It will be a challenge accepted.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
The question is, which way is the runway? Which direction?
And what speed can I drop the gear at? That's also a good question.
Below 180,
Okay, cool.
if I remember correctly.
I will start dropping those barn doors that we have.
Where
I will
is
make
there
it
a runway
easier.
here? There's some buildings. What is that? This could be possibly a runway, but I'm not sure.
Got a visual. The field is reddish. Yeah.
Oh, it's that one. Yes, looks like a tennis court. Yes, that one. It's probably called Boris Becker Airport or something like that.
Wadi Becker.
Yeah. God, there are even markings in the sand. Jesus. I wonder if they are Egyptian.
Are you over it, Jones?
Yeah, I'm on
I'm
the
on final.
Looks
So
fine.
you're flying towards each
Yeah,
other
I'm-
on final, aren't you?
Exactly, we're approaching from two different directions.
Right. Okay, I'll just
Looks
take
highly,
the third direction and go
highly
overhead.
interesting.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I can drop
highly
the gear.
interesting.
Plop.
I get a 33 for that touchdown.
That's okay. Can't complain. Can't complain. God, there's even a small second runway crossing the
Yes.
first one.
Yeah,
but
that's the cute one.
that's
For that one,
cute.
I had my line for the 19 aligned, and just saw. Well, no, oopsie.
Yes,
That
19.
that cute one, yeah, it won't
It's
work
really,
in the Schmidt, that's for
it's
sure.
cute. It's cute.
It's cute, yeah. Oh my god, this is a steep turn before final. It
That's
does
the-
make for a better visual. but
Remember, that's the ZEP approach.
yes.
Yeah.
Zip.
Bounce, yeah, and we go around. At least we did the touch and go.
Exactly. That's all we wanted.
It was scary as F, but
Makes you wonder who would want to land there and why.
Well,
there's a Spitty. Go for it. Follow that Spitty.
you know that movement what some people do in their cars when they try to go faster,
Oh yeah.
going back and forth.
Trying to push.
Yeah. Okay, I can see there is a, well, town is maybe too much, but there is a settlement here. So that should be the airport for that settlement. It's also
Yeah,
called
there's a
Wadi Haifa.
settlement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over there is a settlement, yeah. I would say that's
What a godforsaken place this is.
Yeah.
crispy, for
The whole
sure.
Middle East is like this though, isn't it?
Who would want to live here?
Homing or land will be cheap over here.
I'm sure.
And you'll have a prime vision of the stars as well. in these
Oh,
places.
yes.
Well, Englewood, I think with the new sim, that will be required.
Yes.
Because you do sink in to sand in the new sim.
And you
So
leave a dust cloud.
you have to use these
Big balloon
big
tires.
balloon tires. Yeah.
And yes, you even see the streaks what you leave in the ground.
But you'll need all your good planes in that sim before it becomes interesting.
Well, they say the stuff, what we now
Yeah.
have, should work.
They are very clear about that.
They are good at talking, that's for sure.
Mm.
Let's wait and see.
Cat, but you're ever the pessimist.
No, I'm just a realist with those guys. I was from the beginning like, oh wow, and, you know, like, and then I started realizing every single developer was doing better planes, better add-ons, better stuff.
Yeah, but we're talking about it, those very same developers. They are the ones.
Oh well, yeah, if they can transfer our planes to that one, yeah, it will take a bit of time probably.
And they are also the ones who made most of the planes that are standard in the sim.
Well, okay.
There's Godfriends there, there's
Okay.
God knows who else. Quite a few big names.
Englewood, that really works. We tried it out on last Sunday before the Tubeliner stream. We tried it out with the weather changes. That works pretty nicely.
And what I also saw on a stream was somebody flying over a wooded area and then using the date setting and moving it basically across the year. And while he was moving that date bar across you could see how the color of the trees changed with the season.
We did.
Absolutely fascinating.
Neat frames, yeah, for sure.
We did that on... Which airport was it? Lima Kilo, it was your home airport. We started there and had a ramble over the northern part of Schwarzwald.
Well, it would be Baden Airport, probably.
Yes, Karlsruhe, Baden.
Yeah.
Whee! We had even icing on the window when I put it to wintertime.
Yeah.
Yes, that was asked by JD on to Microsoft, and they said that it will. The planes are linked to your flyer tag, and not for.
Originally,
your
it was
your
the
version.
information was it would not work. Originally, it was if you had a Steam 2020 and you changed over to the store version or the other way around, you would lose your marketplace content. But they have now confirmed unanimously in their frequently asked questions that yes, the marketplace content will definitely transfer if you use a different platform. But of course, you have to have your own, your identical gamer tag. If you have a different gamer tag, then it won't recognize you. Yeah.
Woo! I have a Schmitty on my wing.
And they were talking, or the guy who gave the information was talking about planes, but I basically, if it works for planes, then I assume it also works for scenery.
Yeah, marketplace content, right?
Yeah.
I
I think you can differentiate between
no, I don't think so.
what type of content. So we are now in Nubia. And the Nubians, they are black.
Okay.
The Egyptians are basically Arabic. So their own skin color and the whole features are very much sort of Arabic. But the Nubians are black. And you know these old pictures of the pharaohs where there was a huge black guy standing on each side of Cleopatra or whatever with a fan giving her fresh air. These were the Nubians.
Ah.
They're basically the bodyguards. Englewood, it refers to like your starting screen in the sim. At the top right-hand corner, that name that is given there, that's how you are registered with Microsoft, with Microsoft Game Services, and that has to be the same.
Yeah. Welcome in, Xbox.
Hello, Xbox.
Okay. How fast are you blasting?
300, sorry. Oh, God. It's so
What are
easy.
what are we doing? 450 kph, so what are we doing?
I'm on 260 in a moment.
260.
It's so easy, and you don't hear it. It's just chugging along and oops.
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have both. Well, there's no problem with that.
Yeah, then you should have no problem.
Whee! Oh, do I fly the wrong way around? There are two birds upside down, flying the Aussie way.
Yes, you're a bit like that.
Flying the Aussie way information, to be exact.
Oh, nice. Maybe I can join. Let's see. I'm not good
This
at
looks
spotting
pretty
formation.
cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
So we're basically, I think, back to the river now. We've more or less left the lake behind.
She tends to drop, obviously, when you're like upside down or on the sides.
Yeah, and it could also be that your engine, it depends what your settings are, but it could be that your engine stalls.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have engine stalling on. Well, I'm not so sure. It does lower the RPM quite a bit. No,
That looks pretty cool.
It's very hard to keep on inverted the Schmitty. So I discovered another thing that it doesn't really like. I mean,
the Focke-Wulf has the quirk that it doesn't like loops.
Right. Well,
if you try a loop right at the top, she will try to turn up. You know, she doesn't like being upside down. She wants to turn around. So you can do Immelmann absolutely perfectly, because that's what the plane actually wants to do. But to do a loop where you're upside down at the top, she doesn't like.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, in the Schmitty, she does it fine if you carry enough speed through the loop.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing now, it's okay. But yeah, if you're anyway lower than needed, it should drop.
Oopsie! Nobody saw that.
I didn't see it.
I think that was called a touch and go.
No, it was not a touch, because my propeller did not break. Look in the direction you fly. It's a good thing.
This looks actually quite nice now, the scenery. It's beginning to get a little bit
greener.
Less flat. Yes, in green. If you fly along the river, it's quite nice.
Yeah, almost. Almost.
It's a flat river for a change. Yeah, that's good. Very good.
What I also haven't seen, Kat, but in 2024 is those, different river levels.
Yes.
Yeah,
where it goes up the hill.
Yeah. They are much better.
Somebody clip that.
It's a demo, right? Or can you go wherever you like in the demo?
I was wherever I liked.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Claudia said the whole thing disappears from her PC.
Yes.
So it was either a built-in timer or there was a command which made it disappear.
whatever.
So she doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, we had a look at Vienna. Also, I had on my free time a look at Vienna. It was like 2020
Yeah, but that
early
is,
beginning stage.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
and it
the
looked
big
nice.
explanation there is that this is not the final
Yes.
version.
New York looked
all
fine.
the cities were more or less in the
Same.
taken over from 2020 because
Yeah.
that wasn't their emphasis in the test.
Yeah, but New
Wow.
York was photogrammetry.
Yeah.
They have to live with the photogrammetry that is available. There is nothing else available,
yeah.
most likely. So
Yeah, I think so too.
And when we were up at Kaida's neck of the woods, it was also pretty nice. It was a bit generic, but you had a pretty nice.
oops,
Oopsie!
oops. See,
Nobody
go for a
saw
swim?
that.
and of course nobody saw this. It's not happening.
Ooh. I think that's known as making a splash.
It's washing the plane.
And hey, Golf, how you doing? We saw you in the back.
Wanna golf? I see an Xbox in a Speedy in front of us.
Yay! Woohoo! And Englewood, then you will really like 24 because you can see through the water on the ground in
That
shallow
is
areas.
so amazing when you are on the shore and you look into the water, you see the sandy ground under the waves. That is amazing. And I quite, I'm not too angry that the alpha didn't already show everything, because when I get this thing running for the first time, I want to be amazed. I want to see things that I don't already know about. If I already have seen everything in some streams beforehand,
then it's not ooh and ah.
It's like Christmas when you have unwrapped the gifts before.
There's always VR nights, Seb.
No, not for me. Not for me.
You would go like, what?
No.
Yes.
I'm not
Oh,
a
yeah.
Or
VR.
like, I need a sick bag.
No,
Exactly.
you say that now. I was like, nah, I'm not interested, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, tried
No,
it once,
I will
never
be,
looked back.
I know that it'll just make me dizzy as hell.
Well, I was very careful in the beginning. Like, the first few days, I was like, I'll take it no more than 30 degrees and very, like shallow flying. So nothing crazy. And I must say, I've never gotten sick. Maybe with the exception of like one day, I really I must have not felt too well. And then I felt it, but it was not really.
Avimate IO, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Cat Pack. Hope your day is going good, or your evening. Well, jump in. Jump in and fly with us. Xbox Raw in the front sits at Hotel Sierra Delta November. Avimate. Hotel Sierra Delta November. That's the next where we go to.
Okay, now we have a choice of rivers.
Just around the river bend.
I think I'll choose the street.
Oh, oops. Careful not to crash.
That sounded almost like a crash in real life. Did you fall off your chair?
No, no.
No, he's not Murph.
That's true.
Exactly, I don't bash me knee and go, oh, ah!
I'm dying! Yeah.
Yes.
Catbat, you will laugh, but I had that with the Boeing yoke, where my
Oh.
knee connected with the tip of the yoke, where
Okay.
the downside is. I was. Oh my God! Someone rescue me, please.
Okay. Well,
Okay, Englewood.
I didn't know
Okay.
it was that hard.
The problem is, Karia, you can't really bleep when you're live.
Nope, that's the good thing. It did not happen when I was live.
Okay.
So I connected my knee with that yoke when I was offline, and much bleeping happened. Pretty much bleeping happened.
That's why I was always like, yeah, let's keep my stream for adults because I know how I can go off suddenly.
Beep.
The thing is, Catbat, even if you say, yes, your stream is just for adults, and even if you
Yeah.
go on mine, you have to say, yeah, I'm above 18.
Yeah.
Who will have a look at the people who came in? You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
tick
okay.
that, yes,
You
I'm
can't
18
control that.
plus. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm 18 plus, and we already had children of 13 and 14 in here.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I mean, yeah. Mm,
But it's at least
They're
you-
warned.
you warn
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
I know.
anybody starts complaining, you can say, well,
Oh, you
at
know,
least I told
you can
them.
leave the channel. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or. And I mean, it's not like I do it on purpose because, like, there's many people that will like talk like this all the time. That's not even
Yes,
the case.
no, that's nasty. You don't do that at a stream. But if you bash your knee or your toe,
Yeah.
But it's just
Or you crash. You know, you're human, so.
what? Excuse
you are
me?
human, right? Are you a bot? Okay.
What is human? Is this something to eat?
it's the thing that feeds the cat.
Ah, okay. So the can opener.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm flying upside down.
Whee!
Oof, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna level out again.
Yeah. It's a bit boring here.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Wow, I don't think it's boring. I mean,
Well, there's not much to see. There are no nice mountains, but we follow a river.
well,
We
you
can
know what,
zoom
at least
along there.
At least the textures are believable. They are like photos. They're
Yeah.
not. They're not some artificial trees. So
That's true.
Not southern England.
exactly, or trees. Just trees in the sim. I think are just.
Yeah, there are way too many. Way too
They're just meh as well. They're like.
Well, that's a big plus on 24. The trees aren't that meh anymore.
many. For example, when you come up close to trees in the new sim, they don't dissolve.
They
know,
stay solid.
It's a solid thing right in front of you.
Right.
And the leaves are different.
And the texture below it, how's that?
You mean
It's like
on the ground?
on the ground.
They're actually, from what I could see,
There's
they're actually
grass.
touching the ground, not like in this sim. Mostly they're floating in the air.
And there's grass. I
There's
found grass.
And when you roll over the grass with the plane, you will leave a track in the grass.
It's flattened. Rawr.
So what do you need, a 1490 to run it?
No, actually, it depends on where you are, on your settings, and how much the AI takes over for you.
Okay.
They said the computers who can run the stuff itself, they will get more to do than a potato. If you got a potato computer, the cloud will do more for you.
But if that is the case, it means you need a big internet connection.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
So it's always
if you have a bad internet connection and a bad or a weak computer, that could be a problem. But I mean, from what I heard and read in when this alpha testing was going on, most people were pleasantly surprised that even with mediocre machines, they got quite a good performance.
Yeah, it's all up to what you call a good performance and whether you use VR or not, because I guess that's a whole other story.
I mean, it's one thing if you have like we are doing now, we're flying along here
in the middle of nowhere.
It gives the machine the sim if it has to load stuff in a reasonable warning. Okay, they're going to fly this way, so I better start loading in. And I remember when Murph did these dives from basically outer space straight down.
It didn't work that well.
It took a while until everything was loaded in. It was still relatively speedy, but you could see that, of course, that was a lot of new info. If you go from virtually outer space until basically ground level, I mean, the amount of data that has to be pushed through is amazing.
But it's not, I mean, that's not really realistic flying.
That's not what you normally would do. There's one guy, I don't know whether he was correct or not, I think it was a bit tongue-in-cheek. He claimed to have been the first guy on top of Mount Everest in the new sim. Not with the plane, but actually with the pilot figure. He had a screenshot of him standing on top of Mount Everest.
Well...
There'd be a lot of crazy things going on.
Yeah.
And I saw something recently, but I think that was actually, it's not out yet, but it's obviously something that will, even in this version of the sim, be possible. It's an add-on which will actually create real trains.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
and it will use real-life timetable information, so that the trains will actually run according to somebody wrote. They will probably be more on time than they are in real life.
Than the real life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Nile looks quite nice here.
Yeah, here it looks nice. You can see
Aren't
it's
you
the
not in denial?
For,
No.
for once, I'm not in denial. I'm over denial. So that's
No.
a little bit better,
Well,
right?
you have already been in denial, so
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
you
I
watched
have.
your plane.
Yes.
okay. We are passing a rock art site.
But at least it was just virtual denial, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Did you see Karia's spelling of the flight plan title?
Yes. I
That
did, yeah.
gave me a chuckle.
Denial, yeah.
Sounded almost French the way
Oh, buddy! Look who's here!
she spelled it. Oh, hello, Daiki.
Daiki!
Oh, wee!
Whee!
Hey, buddy.
How you doing,
The pack.
buddy?
The pack is back together.
Yay! Whoop whoop!
Meow.
Yeah, we're fine.
I'm fine too.
Yeah,
counting
I'm just
sand.
over denial in Taiki, so
Yeah.
I'm fine too.
We're counting sand grains. Catbird went for a swim.
He washed his plane.
What do you do?
I did some, how to say that, fly fishing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Thumbs up.
So we're leaving the river, concept. Is that because you are on the magenta line?
Exactly. And I'm lazy. I want to do a shortcut. And I see that we are getting back to the river. And there's a road to follow. That
I
is
thought
always
the river
tempting.
looked quite amazing in the sim now at this point. Oh yeah, there's a road. There is a highway, or at least the Egyptian.
Oh, nice.
Are we?
Well, we're in Sudan now. Catbird.
Oh, we're
Yes.
in Sudan. Okay.
Egypt is behind us.
The Sudanese version then of the.
Hmm. We're heading down to. Basically, we follow the river down to the capital of Sudan.
Of course, we are terribly unprecise because there are now at least 2 states of Sudan. No. There is a South Sudan, which is a total mess, one of the biggest humanitarian disasters at the moment. Millions of people without food, but nobody talks about it. Because there are the north, this part of the Sudan, and the south, the governments, they're both basically gangsters who just
Yeah,
fight.
most of Africa actually.
They
I
want to
think.
fight each other no matter what the consequences are for the population.
Stupid if you think like this. Well, I'm on full throttle.
Me too, and I'm still not catching up with certain individuals.
This
Am I
certain
in front?
individual is flying 270, so I'm not sort of moving
okay.
into fantasy level.
he says.
He says.
Yes.
Let me guess. Starts
You
with
want
a
a
Zulu
screenshot?
Yeah, no,
and
I don't
ends
need
with
a
a ep.
screenshot. I believe you, Nice.
Always surrounded by doubters and disbelievers.
Or
I was
realists.
just making
That's just my fate.
We'll check that. Okay, Lima Kilo. I need to get out and push my plane.
How did I get the little map to appear? Bloody hell.
You should have bleeped that.
Bleep hell.
Exactly.
No. Bleep bleep, because I can't say hell either. Okay.
Lima Kilo Rod. Wee-oo, wee-oo. Magenta Speed Police.
Oh, I passed.
Bitte rechts
radar.
ranfahren.
I passed the radar thingy today, and I had the feeling it might have actually taken.
Were you going 300 knots?
No, that was actually on the road.
Okay. Probably not then.
Okay, now the police has caught up with me. Let's see what he says. You know that feeling when you're driving along and all of a sudden you see that there's this police car behind you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
the feeling
special
I'm getting at
feeling.
the moment. That's the feeling I'm getting at the moment.
Okay. But we didn't put on the sirens yet.
No.
Wee-oo,
The worst thing is
wee-oo.
when they put on that sign, you know, stop or
Yeah.
follow
Oh,
us.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've known that because I've actually had this in Germany. Yeah. And then I stopped.
260. Suspicious papers and registration, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A colleague of mine when I was at school. he
Wait
had
a
that.
second. Hello, Orange Icing. Welcome to the cat pack. Thank you for that follow. Now you can.
He was driving along a small country road, and he was the most harmless person you could possibly think of. And all of a sudden, this police car appears
Woo!
behind him. Blue flashing lights. Stop. And he was absolutely shitting himself. And it turned out it was two former students of his who wanted to say hello.
Aww, sweet.
I had that too. As a pedestrian, I was walking through town here, and all of a sudden this police car pulls up next to me. And of course, first of all, you register police, and you think, oh shit, what have I done? And then the window goes down. Hello, tickets. Yeah. Okay.
That's brilliant.
Please step out of the vehicle. It's a message from Lima Kilo.
Yeah.
So, Hotel Sierra Delta November is upcoming. We have a land. My Spitty is hungry from full throttle flying. She needs
I
some
think
nom nom dino juice.
I see something runway-ish on the horizon there.
Yeah, I definitely need some dino juice too. And I don't know, I need better performance now. I don't know. Oh god. Let's see, what can we do to make it better?
What is your maximum speed now if you go full throttle?
Oh, what's my maximum speed? No, I mean I need better performance, like internet-wise or
Frames.
Frames-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Set priority above normal, that will help as well normally. and then try not to crash as you're doing your settings. Yes. No, still stuttery.
We had quite a few of our students becoming police officers.
Okay.
One guy I was very glad I never had to meet in his duty. He was a motorway policeman.
Ooh.
He was trained for these fast chases and everything.
Nice.
Ooh.
The simulator.
And
Car simulator.
I only learned about that later. She actually joined the Secret Service.
Ooh.
And I was surprised
Cool.
that I didn't get a visit. Because when she applied, they went around and visited most of her friends and contacts to make sure that everything was okay, you know?
That she has a white vest.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like we can drop our gear now. Oh no, it's too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon. Now we can. Oh, don't stall the engine. Oh, I'm so high.
Last
Okay.
Yes, you're
time,
quite high.
last time we had, well, a meeting with the German police was in a traffic lot or parking lot of a supermarket, where my husband backed out of a spot and into a vehicle, which
Okay.
miraculously appeared behind us. We don't know. We both don't know where that vehicle came from.
But
But
supermarket parking lots are terrible.
yes.
Yeah.
And the guy who had our rear in his side door was a Polish guy. We had Austrian number plates.
Yeah.
So
So
the
it looks like
officer
insurance fund.
was very happy to have a Polish and an Austrian. Yeah, with a car oopsie.
It wasn't his day.
No,
Yeah.
but when my husband took out his driver's license and Personal Perso, wie sagt man zum Perso?
Yeah. Identity card. Yeah.
And his identity card, and he saw German, all was well in the realm. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine what a nightmare that is when you have all this red tape with foreign nationals.
That was a good one, Deki. She asked, for all means, do not go to Zep and ask questions, please. Oh.
When I look at the flight plan, the next stop is a place called Merove.
Yes.
And I seem to remember that Merove was a sort of early empire before the Egyptians. A really old culture. You have to know that one of the very first books that I ever read and got was a huge tome, which I still have, which was called Götter, Gräber und Gelehrte. Gods,
Okay.
graves, and how would you say that? Gelehrte, scientists. Yeah, it's basically all about archaeology and famous discoveries in archaeology and so on.
Yeah.
And I've always been interested in that.
So,
We are
Jacob
in
Flappy's
Dumbula.
selected.
Yeah.
Oof. She's hard to handle on the ground.
I hear just the sound means somebody is having a fight with his plane.
Kinda. I mean, I'm just taxiing like at no speed.
Let's see now.
Need full rudder input.
Here comes the vertigo.
Do you still have a flap down?
Yes.
The flaps, yeah.
So we got a vertigo. That was actually quite fun to fly. I haven't got that installed at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
Especially that overpowered vertigo was fun.
ew.
What?
No home office tomorrow. How dare they? And have a good nightly, Makilo.
Oh.
No home office for Lima Kalo. On a Friday. How dare they?
Well, I never have home office in my job.
Good night.
Good night, Lima Kilo.
That would be a bit weird if you had home office, Katpa.
Yeah, I could perfectly do it though. I could dispatch from home. I think.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
If somebody walks around with a GoPro and I can sort of, manage to read paperwork and stuff, I'll say, yeah, that's good. Yeah, she's loaded all right.
Yeah.
Show me that animal in the hold. Yeah, it's okay. It's tied down. Okay. You can shut the doors.
Well,
she's refueled.
Eventually you will probably have a drone with a camera which you can then use for remote inspections.
Knock cigarettes out of the mouths of passengers. Try to have a smoke on the next to the plane.
Yeah. Oh, there's an amazing photograph on the internet. That must have been taken at an American petrol station. There's this woman who is spreading stuff to basically soak up spilled petrol on the ground.
Yeah.
And while she does that, she has a cigarette in her mouth.
Okay. Wow.
Really clever.
Yeah. Well, if it's cold, there's technically very little possibility that catches fire. But if it's a hot day, wow, that's very, very, very dangerous.
Yeah, and
with the fumes, that's what.
If you work
that's
with
what
that, you could easily drop a cigarette out of your mouth. And,
yeah. But the thing is, like, if you drop a cigarette in cold fuel that's on the floor, it probably just, goes out.
You think
that's
so?
the weird. Yeah, that's the weird thing. It needs some fuel, some fumes to ignite. Of course, you don't want to test where's the limit and stuff.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do that, but yeah, it's at least Jet A1 doesn't ignite that easily. Maybe car fuel does, but
I saw a report yesterday on television that the Spanish have already got a plant and are building a second one which can produce aviation fuel from
cooking
used oil. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they use nowadays, isn't it? Like the
Well,
sustainable
there is
fuel.
a regulation now that will soon come into force that there has to be, I think, up to 20% of this kind of fuel added to the regular fuel.
What kind of fuel?
Good for the restaurants, right? And they will
biofuel. And of course, what did they show? They showed a Spanish cook doing churros.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what it comes from, right?
There's plenty of oil there.
Exactly.
So, we're gonna need some dead dino juice in here.
We're gonna risk another takeoff.
Dead dino juice is filled in. So, let's have a look at
Yes,
Catbutt.
she's raising the tail.
Our dad joke bot actually
Had a good one.
understands what we're talking about at the moment.
Oh, really?
It says the dad joke is archaeology really is a career in ruins.
Whee!
Whee!
Yeah, that looked.
Sweating.
I mean, the amazing thing is that you managed to get this thing to actually go in a straight line.
Yes,
Yeah.
and pretty.
That is something I find very hard to do.
Hey, Planet
It
Neutral,
is.
how you doing?
Are you using a rudder though?
Yeah,
No,
okay.
it's a,
Okay.
How you doing,
Oof.
Planet Neutral? Long time no see, huh?
He's diving. Why are you diving? Oh, the trim setting. There you go. We're up again.
She is because. So, taking off in the other direction. That should be enough runway.
Oh, yeah, that caused a sweat. Hi, Planet Neutral.
Oh, and tonight is supposed to be a supermoon.
When?
Oh, yeah, it's massive.
Tonight.
Okay.
Wow. It would have been nice to see the moon rise, but the moon's already far up
Yeah.
in the sky. But I did see the moon rise yesterday, and I posted it in my Catbutt job channel Discord. But mobiles do a terrible job anyways of taking pics of that.
But Catbird, that's most of the time the camera we have on our person.
Yeah, that is true.
Did you actually manage to see the comet?
I think I saw the tail, but it's like a hard, or barely. I couldn't barely make it out, so I guess I have to try some more nights when it's no longer full moon. And,
But it's supposed to get weaker and weaker, so.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't think in 3 days it will be invisible.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, no, I don't think so.
Oh.
It's supposed to be on the western horizon, from what I read.
Yeah. So it's the least favorable part, but that's the thing. If it's on an orbit around the sun, right? So I mean, it passes near the sun, so that's where you're gonna find it. So it's kind of hard because you have to spot it after sunrise and preferably before moonrise, because otherwise it's just yeah. And then
Pretty
you have
hard
to
to
have
spot.
a western horizon, so you have to go somewhere. In my case, I have to go somewhere because I have the eastern horizon from my place.
Yeah, no, okay.
I have a mountain behind me, so I either climb over it or I don't know.
Yeah.
And go someplace else to see it. So maybe go to I don't know, a beach bar of some kind. But yeah, from the airport it's hardly, I mean, there was also a little bit of cloudage. And I had to go like the far end where the spotlight wasn't too bad, and it was still terrible. The visibility was terrible.
Yeah, the light pollution is a thing.
Yeah, so you need to go to the beach and far away from city lights and stuff. And light pollution in the airport is like the worst. It's the worst place on the whole island.
Just take your yacht and sail out a little bit. And,
My yacht.
Mhm.
Yes.
You're telling me you don't have one?
Yeah, I'm telling
I
you
thought
that.
that was obligatory for everyone on your island.
Oh,
Mm.
no, I think it's mostly people from the Middle East that have big yachts.
Okay.
I saw a car from Dubai the day before yesterday, so literally the number plates at Dubai.
Yeah, that must have come off of a yacht.
Yeah, for sure. It was a Porsche. Like,
Of course. I mean,
it's a cheap car for those guys, probably.
yeah, that was probably the butler doing shopping.
Yeah, exactly. I think it must have been.
Take a road. A dinghy will also work, and a few paddles.
Yeah.
But you have to paddle quite a bit to escape all that light pollution. They'll give you sore arms.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. I know places where I've been just on the beach, and you'd be amazed what you can see of the night sky just by looking away from the island.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the center of our Milky Way galaxy, basically where the bulge is like the middle part, and you can see the dust cloud and stuff, and you can make that out with the city next to you. So it's just because it's in the black part of the horizon. So
That's
it's
pretty
surprising
cool.
what you can see. In the beginning, I was thinking I'm looking at some clouds, and then I realized it wasn't clouds; it was that part of the Milky Way, which is like crazy when you.
It looks like clouds to start with.
Yeah. But it's like 27,000 light years away, so it's like okay.
Yeah, when I was young and foolish, I actually spent quite a few nights sleeping on a beach in Corsica.
Oh, nice.
And of course, that was at a time when there was a lot less light pollution anyway. But I remember lying on that beach, just looking straight up into the sky and just being totally overpowered. You almost had the feeling after a while that you were not looking up, but you were probably, it was like looking down. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely crazy.
I know, because I had the same experiences basically on the island as a kid. Because the stars were a lot better visible in those days.
Yeah. I have those starry sky moments when we're at Fehmarn at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody there, and it's just a pretty sky. And you can make a picture of the stars above with your mobile, so works.
Nice.
And also this year we were pretty lucky. We had a short moment the Northern Lights visible.
Oh, very nice.
But to the naked eye, it just looks like a grayish. Yeah.
I've
Not
seen
like
it where
Northern Lights.
where it was green to the naked eye, so it was like green enough to. I was on my way to Japan basically as a passenger, and I suddenly noticed I could see the wing. I was like, before I didn't see it, now I see it's probably full moon or something. And there it was. I looked outside of the window. It was like a green curtain.
Yeah.
And that was lighting the whole plane up.
Pretty. And we saw them like a grayish curtain or shimmer in the sky. And I was thinking, what's that? What is that? No, this can't be clouds. It's snow clouds. And that's way to north. Well, let's try with the mobile. I took out the tripod for my mobile and set it off. So
yeah, it's with a tripod.
Was lucky.
That's good. Yeah, you don't. Otherwise, you would just be shaking too much.
Yeah, Und selbst also so einen Fernauslöser, eine Remote Control, Tripod and Remote Control. You can do a lot with your mobile. I have a German bird on my wing. Okay, Costella.
Okay, good night.
Have a good night, buddy.
Good night.
Whee! Okay, on this side there are fields.
Yeah.
Why aren't there fields over there? Weird. And here they start again. My arms hurt. We packed the car today. Nights up.
What? Again?
Yeah, the holiday car.
Yeah.
That we have it out of our living space. That stuff.
Yeah.
It's all cleaned, all done. We just need to add Mum's suitcase and we can go again. But I can tell you, putting the stuff into the car, those big boxes with kitchen supplies and our clothing, it was so heavy.
Yeah.
We almost could not heave it into the car.
So that car is only used for your holidays?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, there's the cat bat song. Oxygen. Let's have just a quick blast by at Hotel Sierra Delta Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Well, you could head to Hotel Sierra Delta Bravo Castella. That's just 18 nautical miles instead of 60. Okay. Anyways.
Too hot here. Oh, God.
Where?
Well, here.
In the sim.
No.
Okay,
Sim, it's-
okay.
In the sim, it's definitely too hot.
Yeah, also.
It's 34 degrees in the sim.
What's the
Get
outside
some of that.
temperature?
No, 34.
I mean, outside my door. We got 11 degrees.
Oof.
Oh, no,
Definitely
not too
feel-
hot.
Well, we had over 20 today during the day.
Ah,
But
it's,
that night,
it was nicely warm, but now it's pretty damp outside.
I closed the windows because it was like way too drafty, but it's not cold, so
Yeah.
I'll open one window again.
There's a little dimple of mountain, and that even has a name.
Yeah.
Jabal Hattabi.
Jabal, or yeah, that means mountain.
Yeah, something with 280 feet.
Steep.
290 feet.
That's, oh God. That's huge.
Yes. A hill, more likely.
A molehill.
Okay. Now here is that Wadi, whatever,
Yep.
with the airport.
Fallen Boss, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the Cat Pack. Hope your day's going fine. Or your evening. Hmm?
Okay, since we're only passing over,
Yeah.
it doesn't really make a difference if I couldn't see it actually.
Yeah, then let's just blast by.
And I'm probably blind.
And you missed the bridge.
Oh, how could I?
Have a good night, Jakey. Huckles, buddy. Huckles.
Good night.
Good night. So weird. What is all the low frame rates coming from?
Hmm.
That was suddenly.
I can't tell you.
Probably memory leaky, or I don't know, because not having that in the beginning, and now it's like,
Have a look under your computer. There's a puddle.
yeah,
Memory puddle.
drip, drip.
Doo doo doo. Self-destruct sequence initiated. This computer will self-destruct in 1 minute. Starting countdown.
Either that or could it be internet connection?
Also possible.
Well, my GPU is bored at 68 degrees and 12% of usage. My CPU is bored. My memory is at 39%. My Wi-Fi is yeah, it's probably the reason. I don't know.
Nights up. Do we want to follow that road down to Khartoum? Or we...
Well, I don't know. Do you mean the road that I'm following at the moment?
No, the road I'm turning to right now.
Is that on the other side of the river?
That's where I am.
Yeah, I'm blaming
You know,
my
being
internet.
Mr. Magenta, I just simply followed your magenta line.
Yes, but I checked the time and the flight plan, and I actually have work tomorrow and can't do it till 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I understand you, but... oh, I see what you mean. You want to cut off that loop.
Yes.
Now we're talking. Speak German to me or English, and I understand you. Yeah, and also on the map I can see that road. Yes, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Let's cut down there. 100, 200... But 300 nautical miles would be if we follow that loop.
Yeah.
So, at least another hour. That shortcut is only 160 something.
It's around 150, the heading.
There's a radio station.
It's desert radio. Radio Khartoum. Playing the greatest hits.
Oh, really?
I have no idea.
Oh, let's try it. Yeah, we have some radios.
Oh, I love
radio, right?
I love the desert music. But that's usually from, you know, the Tuaregs, which is more over to the, what is it, west coast.
To the west.
Yeah.
I see, but now nearby, what's nearby? We have Hala Radio Khartoum.
Mm-hmm.
Hala 90. Oh, and try not to blast my ears here, because
Wham!
Einstein Quran radio. Yeah, of course, there's always a Quran somewhere.
Yes.
Has to be. Would miss without.
Can't live without one. And Iowa radio is the only one sounding at the minute. And Beladi FM, what's that? That's also not working.
But
So yeah, the Iowa FM is the only one active.
okay.
Oh, that's pretty nice music.
Let's check this.
Oh, it's just
Yeah, but that's not local
just-
stuff.
no. I was just saying now it sounds like some mainstream shit. Okay, these guys have gone mainstream totally. Well, the Quran radio must sound different, but it doesn't seem to be active. I think those guys are in their beds by now.
Possible.
Yeah. We can
To be
always go
honest,
to
I
the list
think-
of-
To be honest, I think we should be in our bed soon.
Yeah, there's no real good stuff here.
No.
Sorry, people.
Wrong mouse. Where's my right mouse? There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, there's a bit of bloody history here in Khartoum when it was under British rule. There was an uprising. A guy called El Mahdi. He had a huge following. And,
Okay.
they first laid siege to Khartoum, and it became obvious that there was no chance that the British could send reinforcements in time. And then they basically overran the British garrison, killed the governor and so on.
Golf. Have a good night.
Good night.
Or a good
Or
day, a good morning.
Good day, it's better. Yeah.
Aussie time, 7:30 a.m. Possible going to work.
Enjoy your breakfast, I would say.
Is it breakfast or is it bed? There's the cat bat.
Doing loopies.
going wee.
Definitely better performance if you go a little bit higher.
It's still 126.
Miles? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like another half an hour or so.
Hmm. That's we cut it short.
Yes. Big country, huh?
Yeah.
Not a lot here though. Like
No.
not a lot.
Well, if you don't want to see people, you're gonna
It's
well.
pretty much, yeah, it's spot on. You're right about that.
You don't want to see people, go here.
Just ask them to drop you somewhere in the middle of it, and you should be good.
With a parachute. Whee!
Yeah, not many runways either, I guess. Except for that highway, could be used as a runway.
If I'm not sure if this is a real runway, highway.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was
This
absolutely
is just
no tarmac there.
Oh,
And I don't believe the trees I see here on those black hills
nope.
there. I think that's cheating. No sim, that's not credible.
Yeah.
And I don't even believe the color. I don't even believe that all those hills are black.
Maybe burnt to the ground.
Burn to a crisp. Yeah, well, it could be with this heat, for sure.
Well, I mean, if you take into account that our live weather is actually the weather at this time, so in the middle of night, they have 34 degrees. You
And
can
not a
imagine
single
what it
cloud.
must be like during the day.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Not my temperature.
Yeah, so kind of logical that there's not many people living here.
No.
When you think of it.
Yeah, there's a big
It's
round
harsh,
of
huh?
nothing.
I mean, when you look at the bigger picture, you see that if we keep flying in the same direction, eventually you get to Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is much, much greener.
Yeah.
They have coffee.
And then you have basically left the Sahara behind.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't mean that there aren't some pretty dry areas further south, but the main Sahara is finished. Okay, and there's baked-in dual sticks below me.
Eee.
There must be a power line here in real life.
My instrument panel is shaking nicely. Under that the vibration of the engine, you can tell. This is well done actually, and also the needles vibrate with the everything's vibrating in the Spitty, I mean. I don't know, in the Spitty, I don't remember that. Or in the
Yes, they vibrate too.
Just not the whole panel, probably. Because here it's like
no.
there's like 2 panels and they vibrate to like compared to one another, like in different directions and stuff.
That middle panel does a bit, but not much.
Yeah, here it's like really obvious. Fun. It gives it a lot of character,
Yes.
which it already doesn't lack, to be fair.
No. You could say the Schmitty is a teenager.
Yeah, or an old grumpy bastard, right? But yeah, anything with character. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do some mid-air refueling because I have 2 gallons left.
Yes.
Oopsie.
Probably not enough.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
We should have landed at that place.
You can get
Which we-
some from me.
Which we
Because
couldn't
I've gained 6% fuel since I took
Wow.
off.
Oh, so does she burn
Night-
a lot less or what?
Nightsip is a cheater.
It's something that we've found before in other planes. I've got this setting that I never run out of fuel.
Oh, all right.
So I have 50%.
He's a
steady.
cheater, yes.
But it doesn't stay there. For some reason, in some planes, after a while, you end up having actually more. So you actually
Right.
Ooh.
you win fuel rather than lose.
So you land heavier than you take off,
Yeah.
which is sort of, yeah, it's
That's
super
the
realistic,
chocolate.
right?
I think I'll use this for a screenshot or two here. Just of the plane. Oh.
Yeah. Can make her backfire by pulling that silver lever. Bang. That's funny.
Why? Ooh. The co-pilot has appeared in the cockpit. What are you complaining, sweetheart?
Oh, that co-pilot.
Well, the co-pilot knows exactly how it's going to end soon. I always admire that in your cat. Cat
Yeah.
always knows just
When it's gonna end.
yeah, it's going to be over soon.
Mm.
Pay me attention. Meow. She's at the moment very cuddly. Pet me, human. Pet me. Speaking of kitties, how is Cat Bad Cat?
Yeah, she's good. She's also quite cuddly lately.
So, soon we're at Khartoum. Airport code is Hotel Sierra Sierra Kilo. And when I first read that airport code, I, hit a Sierra. Was just reading Hotel Sierra Kilo and was instantly reminded of one of my school subjects. Hard- und Softwarekunde.
All that software code. The things.
Yeah.
The things.
The things. But we had a crappy teacher. So we just sat in front of the computer and did stupid stuff. But not actually learned stuff.
So I'm going 300 knots now.
270 and I'm done. I can't go faster.
Going higher helps. And then diving and helps even more.
I'm still at my road.
Back to 600 kph.
Die Spitty fliegen geht ja mit links. I'm not used to stir the Spitty with the right hand. My
Okay.
left hand is borrowed with the kitty lying on
I
top
know.
of it. As I said, I need a third hand.
Yep.
I put some close-up screenshots of my plane in flight following.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. Between the VR headset and my nose, I can see some. Oh yeah. That's a Focke-Wulf. How's the cockpit?
She's got a... Okay, I have
Gorgeous.
I'll do the cockpit. Put that into...
It
The
looks pretty
textures
gorgeous.
are very nice made.
Always with that company.
Yeah, that's true.
Developer does a very good job of these metals and stuff.
Yeah, and also has leather. It's not
Yeah.
that bare as the Spitty. It has
it's-
style.
Oh really?
Now let's have a look here.
I mean, that's a huge engine with a little cockpit behind it.
Yeah, it has a really fat nose. Okay,
Ooh,
Here's
you're
the
calling big nose?
here's the cockpit now.
Yes. Kinda. It reminds me a bit of that of the Schmitty, but it's different. Square and a bit of leather on. Yeah,
It
yeah.
seems, I mean, Maybe it's just my impression, but it seems more spacious.
It is probably more spacious, yeah.
I think the pilot sits a bit higher up in relation, you know, with the Schmitty. I mean, certainly the real Schmitty, the shoulders are almost below the lower window frame.
Oh yeah. I am definitely in VR. I can tell I'm with my shoulders below the window frame. Yeah.
And here, my feeling is you're higher up.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's more like the Hellcat in that aspect. It's not as big though, but I kind of like that feeling I have in the Schmitty, because it's almost like you're wearing a helmet.
That is true, but I have a feeling that the pilots didn't like it too much, because you also feel somehow you're enclosed, you know, like if there is a problem.
Claustrophobic.
How can you get out? You know?
Oh, there he is. Yeah, but in a sim this is very nice. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're in it. It feels so real.
Catbird, you losing altitude fast?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm diving towards where Nightsub is. Oh, fuel. Shit. Shit. I forgot about the refueling. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna end well, is it? Yes, I can reach the slider. Yeah, I could reach the slider just about at, what is this? Couple feet above the ground. So, we're back up again.
Yay!
We're about 14 miles out.
Roundabout, yeah.
I'll need another fuel tank by the time I get there, I guess. This thing, it really drinks fuel.
Guzzles down.
A thirsty bird.
Yeah.
That's
The Focke-Wulf is a dirty bird. And the Messerschmitt a thirsty bird.
Yeah.
Mine is a slow bird.
Yeah, it's not slow, but it's that these birds are really fast.
Why is your bird so slow? There's 2 flaps I can see hanging down. You see that? Under your wings. I see 2 flaps. Should they be there? Or is it just the...
That's the engine cowling.
Is it... Yeah, but are they open like that?
Yes.
By default?
Yes.
That slows you a couple knots, probably.
Do you have them on automatic?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's pimples coming up.
Yeah, I know. I hope it won't take long till we get some real mountainous region again.
As soon as we reach Ethiopia, we should have them.
You need to have mountainous regionus maximus over there.
Whee! But I think before we reach there, we have some other places before. Excuse me, guys. Today was exhausting.
Is
I
that a
didn't.
runway?
I didn't have proper lunch today. No.
No, Cthulhu is
Oh, there's a
where
runway.
the two Niles come together.
You think that red thing there?
Yeah.
There's a small military airfield in front of the city.
Or
What
is
you
it
s-
just a
That's
Hey,
road?
just,
Captain Marco.
It's not
That's
marked
just
on
a-
any of the maps. Or,
No,
Yeah.
I think it's just a road, and it's sort of with the texture of the terrain is just cut, and then it's coming back here. Here's a part, here and there. There is a. It's an unpaved road, and that's what that is.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Probably
Captain Michael, it was a exhausting day. We did some stuff, and well, I'm not used to bring heavy things around.
This is interesting here.
Hmm.
When you look at all these houses, how far away they are from each other.
Well, I will have a look at that when I'm there.
I don't know why you're so slow. I've been flying within your speed limits all the time.
Maybe the
At
wind.
the last airport.
Oh, shaky,
And you're
shaky.
actually, looking at you, you're flying faster than I am. You're
Yeah.
flying
700.
287, and I'm flying about 10 less.
I reached 720 kph on the way down. That's dangerous.
That is dangerous. That's almost 400 knots.
Wait a
Yes.
second. Hey, Mr. Holo. I'm doing fine. I'm just really tired. You have Ryzen 7. Okay. And it runs decent. Okay. Well, the thing is with 2024, most of the work will probably do a cloud for you. What you definitely need is enough RAM and decent internet.
Decent internet is more important than the latest processor and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have a sort of reasonable one, but if you don't have a good internet connection, you will be struggling.
Which is already the case with this sim, actually, isn't it? Oh, Khartoum seems
Yeah.
to be quite big.
There are skyscrapers almost.
Yes, well, apartment blocks, I'd say. Yeah, it's.
Autopilot.
I would
off.
top that up with at least another 16.
Yeah, that would probably
Rec-
be useful.
Recommended is 64 gigs. When I had it running with 32 gigs, it was pretty nice. But below that, I would not run it. Especially if you want to do other things on the side. Like running other programs.
And this is called Tutti Island.
And there's a couple of football fields.
There are always football fields in the sim. That's
Yes,
something that the sim never forgets.
but they're not always as good. They're usually baked in. I'm actually quite impressed
Yeah.
with Khartoum. I gotta say, it's not.
Oh, and there's
It's
a bridge.
definitely not photogrammetry, but it's on the limits. I mean, it looks
Yes.
better than most of the generic
Cat,
stuff.
but
I've
there are
seen.
bridges here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there are bridges. Yeah, where? Whee! Yes, I don't know if I want to do another swim though. They're very
Okay.
low bridges.
Bridge 1 done.
Oh yeah, there are many bridges. Oh yeah. Okay, coming down, but As I said, I have stuttery performance when I go too low.
Bridge 2 bounced off.
Okay, Mr. Holo.
That's a bit too risky. Oh, and I have a marker. Osama bin Laden's house in Khartoum.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, and that's
Oh yeah, the water is really, really, really. Yeah, I got under, but yeah, the water is really wavy here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay out.
Yeah, it's risky.
Not trusting myself today. So we're in Khartoum. Finally! We hit the city!
There's even the writing Khartoum in the grass next to the runway.
Nice. Oh, there's the airport. So yeah, it's quite detailed. I'm impressed.
Well, it's the capital.
Yeah, but you know, like
We had other capitals who were just
Look.
Lego.
quite a lot worse. Yeah.
That's a huge city. Or at least it looks like a huge city.
Yeah, it's. I guess all the people that live in the country live in the city.
Could possibly be. There's the Nile.
Yeah, let's not try not to get in the Nile. 'Cause I should be okay for landing. Just dive bomb it. Because I was a bit high.
Meow.
If there's one thing that the Smitty does really well, it's diving down. Landing, I don't know, but diving, yes.
Dive bomb.
Oh, let's settle her like butter, please. Yes, I couldn't even feel that landing. Oh, but now she started bouncing anyways. Oh, damn it. That was like kangaroo, kangaroo.
Ba-boing, ba-boing.
Ba-boing, ba-boing forever. I think she bounced like 4 or 5 times.
Sometimes the internet can be so stupid. I'm trying to look up Khartoum and then I get Kleinanzeigen Khartoum. That's just bloody stupid. But I don't get a Wikipedia entry for Khartoum.
Ooh, Lima Kilo
yeah.
had fun. Lima Kilo would have had fun here with all those nice bridges.
Yeah, but they're tricky because the water is not flat.
That would have been entertaining.
Oh yes.
Oh, this is so much fun. With the canopy open, taxi. Vrrrr. The noise, man. And that's with the headset simulation still on. I cannot imagine what this would be like with it off.
Yeah, it's a noisy bird.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Ah, now I'm getting something. I just wanted to find out what the population is. 6,300,000.
Okay.
I mean, that's quite a population for a city.
Yeah.
How many people has Vienna got?
2?
Okay.
2.3 something.
Now climate data for Khartoum. The average daily maximum in January is 31.
Oh,
In
jeez.
January.
February 33, then it goes up to the June is the hottest with 41. And the yearly average is 37.
Jeez.
Excuse me, that's too hot for me.
And the lowest temperature is 7.5.
But these people probably all have air conditioning in these apartment blocks.
Well, if it's in the modern houses, yes.
Yeah.
But those settlements outside,
No, probably not.
they won't have
But,
it.
So, let's see if I can make it a bit fancier than just blue skies.
Oh, resume. Sorry. I almost exited by mistake. Yeah, that would have been an outrage. So, let's see if we can have a look at Flying Iron's page.
Somebody's going shopping.
Yeah, look at that. It's amazing looking now, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, I think me wants Nights Up. I think
Yeah,
me
okay. I'm sure you will enjoy it.
I think it looks nice. It looks like that in VR is gonna be looking amazing as well. Oh, look at it with all the panels open. Cool picture. Almost looks
Okay,
like
guys.
real
This
life.
flight was fun. And yeah, we cut out now. We're going to bed. It's late. It's after midnight. Thank you for being around in the stream, for the follows, and for flying with us. So we see each other next time on Saturday, 1900 Zulu. Ah, yes, Anor, just a few minutes. Well, I'm sorry. But we really need to go to bed. Maybe next time on Saturday, 1900 Zulu, we are going with the fox and the cubs to some bushing in Papua New Guinea. We check out the new Orbic scenery. Well, it's a bit around, but it's newer. Orbic scenery at the strip pack number 3. And well, see you next time. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
737. Bye.
Good night.
Where's my button? There it is.